Welcome back to our NCAA football win total series. We are diving into Tennessee today, and I'm excited about this one. Tennessee used to be a consummate top tier program. Under Johnny Majors and Philip Fulmer, they were fantastic. Finally, Philip Fulmer leaves after a 5-7 season in 2008. Lane Kiffin shows up. He's only there for a year. Then it's Derek Dooley. Then it's Butch Jones. Then it's Jeremy Pruitt, who was just bad. And they bring in Josh Heupel in 2022. And he ends up going 11-2, winning the Orange Bowl. At one point, they were the number one ranked team in the nation. And that leads us to 2023. And they start out with a win over Virginia, then beat Austin Peay. They lost at Florida, but then beat UTSA, South Carolina, Texas A&M. They would lose at Alabama, beat Kentucky on the road, beat UConn, lost at Missouri, lost against Georgia, and then ended with their rivalry game against Vanderbilt with a win. That would put them in the Citrus Bowl, 35-0 win over Iowa. And it was a 9-4 season for Josh Heupel and company. But they bring back a ton. Joe Milton was not great at quarterback. I mean, he wasn't bad, but he wasn't amazing. It wasn't the same as when Hendon Hooker there. Nico Iamaleava comes in, 6'6", 210 pounds, great player, should be a star. He looked great in the Citrus Bowl. I love Nico. I think he's going to step up. The receiving corps is loaded. Squirrel White, who led the team with 67 catches and 803 yards, is there. They have Brew McCoy back on the outside. They have the Tulane man, Chris Brazil, who brings some more experience. They even bring in a Notre Dame transfer, Holden Stays, who gives another option. Really like the receiving corps there. Jalen Wright's gone at running back, but they have Dylan Sampson back. He had 7 scores last year. There's tons there. Offensive line should be good. Yes, Gerald Mincey left for Kentucky, but they bring in Lance Harrell from LSU. He should take a tackle spot. The interior is fantastic. Cooper Mays, Javante Spraggins, 2 of the best at their position in the nation are there. Love this offense this year. Defense, solid last year. Was really good in 2022. But solid last year, especially they were 4th in the nation in tackles for a loss, 8th in sacks. They were great on getting pressure in the backfield. James Pierce Jr. is back. He might be the number 1 pick in the draft next year. He's going to be a stud. Omari Thomas, Bryson Eason, right on the inside. Love that combination. They're going to create space for James Pierce. Linebackers, get Keenan Pill back. Or Pilly, sorry. 180 stops for BYU last year. Sorry, he's not coming back. He is coming in. He's fantastic. Elijah Herring left for Memphis, but they have Arian Carter and Khalid Perry who will try to replace for that. Transfer portal helping out huge in the secondary. They bring in Jamar McCoy from Oregon State at one corner. They bring in Jacoby Thomas from Middle Tennessee State to play at the safety. They do not have the same depth right there in the secondary as they have at pretty much every other position. Really, when we come down to Tennessee, it's going to be keeping that offense going. The offense took a step back last year. If Nico can make that huge step up, this offense could be amazing, and we could see another season like 2022. When we look at the schedule, there's some winnable games early. Starts out August 31st at home. They face Chattanooga. That's going to be a win. September 7th, they play NC State in Charlotte. I lean win there. September 14th, they get Kent State at home. That's going to be a win. September 21st at Oklahoma, I lean win in that one. September 28th, they have their first bye. October 5th, they're at Arkansas. Lean win there. October 12th, Florida. Lean win there. October 19th, I have Alabama at home. I'm leaning win in that one. October 26th is another bye. November 2nd, they get Kentucky. I think they're going to win that. So they're going to be ranked one of the top 5 teams in the CFP. November 9th, they get Mississippi State. That's going to be a win. November 16th, they're at Georgia. That is going to be their first loss of the year. Then November 23rd, they get UTEP. And then their rivalry game to end the season, November 30th, against Vanderbilt. Over-under set most places at 8.5. There is some 9s. There's some 9.5s out there. We're going to go ahead and take an over 9 at plus 101 on Bet Rivers. That's one of the combi books. So Bet Rivers and Bally both have this. We're going to take the over 9 at plus 101. I think worst case scenario, we end up with a push. I don't mind if you go over to Caesars. They have an over 9.5 at plus 175. Ballybet has an over 9.5 at plus 190 as an alternate. Don't mind either of those either. I have them at 11-1. I really think 10-2 is definitely in the realm. That's what we're going to take this on this one. If you like this content, make sure to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, share it with your friends, and we're going to see you next time.